All right. Hey, I'm Tony Toich with Keller Williams Atlanta Perimeter. I sat down with Beth Sager out of Boston, Massachusetts, greater Boston area, I should say. And she's one of the top, she was number eight agent in her state. Number eight. That's pretty amazing. So, hey, she might be pretty good at what she does and might be worth listening to when it comes to her tips when buying or selling a home.
They had an expired listing. They called me in and we talked like for 30 minutes about pricing and comps and all of that. And I was like, 1.5 is where your house is going to sell. And at the end, they're like, okay, so will you take the listing for 1.75? And I was like, okay, we're not communicating here.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
haven't heard a thing I've said. Like, how is this isn't gonna go well. So
So, any quick tips or best advice right now for this market for home buyers, home sellers? Either one, whatever you.
home buyers and home sellers. I mean,
Hmm.
for sellers, don't overprice your house. And I mean, that is like the key to everything for a home seller right now. And
Hmm.
for buyers, it's not as bad as it looks, right? But you can afford a house. I mean, it might not be the perfect house for you, but it's way better than renting. So do it.
Absolutely, because especially if you're talking about a market like yours where it's a seller's market and if people are used to paying over list, then you're probably seeing above average appreciation. So the sooner you get in the market, the better, because then that's going to appreciate and you can roll that
Yeah.
over into the next one.
Right. I mean, we've had people who've been looking for a house for like 2 years. I'm like, the market, especially 2 years ago, I'm like, it's gone against you 25%. I get it. You were looking for the perfect house, but now, like, really gonna get into a house.
Do you have like a fun buyer seller tip at the closing table? I always like to tell my clients, hey, we're at the closing table. First thing you do when you're moving, the day you're moving in, is make your bed because you don't want to be moving all day long and it'd be 1 o'clock in the morning and you want to go
Uh,
to sleep. And all of a sudden, you still got to make your bed, you got to shower, you want to get cleaned up and crash. Right? And people love that at the closing. Like other agents are always like, I'm going to start using that tip. Like, do you have
that's a
anything
good
like
one.
that?
That's a good one. I wish I did. I might start using it too. Yeah. I'm always like, get your snowplow guy immediately.
All right. I thought those were some great tips for buyers, sellers, right? Quick and easy. We start to see a lot of repetition here from agents. Hey, price your house right. Don't get discouraged, right? The market is what it is. And if you want to find your home, you will find it. You just have to be prepared to sometimes make some sacrifices based on the market. All right. Tony Toich, Keller Williams, Atlanta Perimeter. If I can do anything to help with any current or future real estate needs, please reach out. My goal is to be a long term resource for everyone who is my client. Take care.